what does it mean for his standing right now? Like, he's got to be disappointed. Usually, when we talked about it yesterday, a player of that status that has the success in the OHL, and I know everybody is different. We all played against guys that were just ultra studs, and it didn't work out somehow. And I'm not saying that's the case for this guy, but he's got to be looking at that kid in Pittsburgh, Kindle, and be like, that guy's in the NHL, and he just got drafted this year, and I'm in the AHL. What do you think his mindset is, and what do you think about the whole deal of him being in the American Hockey League right now?
Well, if he was being honest with himself, he'd say, I'd have a better chance of being in the NHL if I play for Pittsburgh. I play for a good team. I play with a team with a lot of contracts, and that's going to squeeze me out. Oh, the gut reaction, the human one, the normal one would be that he'd be pissed off. Like, I made the team. I played better than the guys behind me, and I'm in the minors, not because I don't deserve to be in the NHL ahead of some of these guys. It's because they could put me here without going through waivers, and I'm the easiest guy to move down when they need a spot. And that both stinks, but that's also the reality of your life on an entry-level deal in an organization like the Toronto Maple Leafs. And eventually, you'd hope, whether it's trades or whatever happens, that they clear out some of those bodies so that the best 22 skaters will be in the NHL. But until that time happens, he has to go to the minors. So I know he'd be disappointed.
Didn't you think, Johnny, that he was going to be good enough to force somebody out? Did you not think he would play well enough? Because you know what it's like. If you're good enough, you're taking somebody's position, and they're going to find a way to get rid of somebody else. Did you not think that was going to happen?
He wasn't good enough by enough of a margin, right? He was good enough to knock those guys out of the lineup when they had injuries and guys weren't available. But when everyone's available, I guess he wasn't good enough to put Palle Yarncroke on waivers to force that to happen. And I'm not sure why that'd be the case one way or the other, but that's his reality. He wasn't good enough by enough. And that would be disappointing to him. But I don't think he's been good. He's been good. He's been solid. He's been good. He's been fine. But he's not so impactful that the team is noticeably worse or better with him in or out of the lineup. Some games he looks a bit better. Some games Dick Robertson's better. Some games a bit better. Some games Lawrence is better. And that's too close of a margin for a guy who doesn't need waivers. So, if you work the numbers, I'm sure he has with his agents and everyone else, he knew that this was coming. And ideally, after getting over the disappointment, he would go to the Marlies and say, all right, I'm the best player here. I'm going to play 22 minutes again. I'm playing 2 minutes of every power play. I'm playing first line minutes. I'm going to go back to being the kind of player and the kind of role that I was in London and do the same things I did in London in the American League, so that when he gets back to the NHL, which he will, I would imagine before Christmas, he'll be better served and better prepared to be better when he gets back to the Leafs, as long as he gets over the disappointment. Now, that would be hard to do, but if he does, then it's probably not a bad thing for his career to go there and be the best player.